guys, welcome back. Today we're doing an arithmetic percents problem. If you are new to this channel, I recommend hitting the pause button, going ahead and reading the description box below, and then coming back and joining up with us again. So this question says, when 1/10% of 5,000 is subtracted from 1/10 of 5,000, the difference is what? So there's one thing that you should really pay attention to in this question because these right here look really similar. However, if you notice, this here says 1/10% of 5,000, and this part over here just says 1/10. Sorry, hopefully loud before I said percent, but this one says 1/10%. This one just says 1/10. So that's going to be the major difference in the two. So, and we're going to see how the percent comes into play. So let's go ahead and figure out what number this is here first. So 1/10%, let's see. So 1/10 as a decimal is 0.1. Now, if you remember, in order to convert a number to a percent, you have to move a decimal 2 to the left. So we're going to move it over 1, 2, and put it here, and we're going to fill these in with zeros. So 0.001 is 1/10%. Now it says of, which means multiply. So now we're going to multiply this by 5,000. Now the easiest way to multiply these two numbers is to basically just move the decimal. So here, to make this number 1, all we have to do is move the decimal 3 to the right, and we're going to, in turn, take this decimal here and move it 3 to the left. So essentially, we're multiplying this here by 1,000, and then we're dividing by 1,000 on this side. So this is just a little mental shortcut you can make to make your math much quicker. So again, when we multiply by 1,000 here, we get 1, and when we divide by 1,000 here, we get 5. So this number is going to be 5. I'm going to give you one more example of that off to the side just to make sure that made sense. So let's say we had 0.0001 times 7 million. Okay, so in order to do this, we would move this decimal 1, 2, 3, 4 to the right, and then we would move this decimal 1, 2, 3, 4 to the left. So this answer here would be 700. One thing to note, this shortcut really only works if you have a 1 at the end. So it would not work if it was 0.010 or, well, you could make that work, but it wouldn't work if it was 0.0005. There's kind of another way to do it, but for this simplification that I just showed you, only use this specific trick if there's 0.000, however many zeros, and then a 1. Okay, so going back to the problem. Okay, so we figured out that this equals 5. Now let's go ahead and figure out what this number here is. So now again, we have 1/10, and we have of, which means times 5,000. So again, just to keep it consistent, let's use the same trick. So we have 0.1 times 5,000. We're going to move this decimal place 1 to the right, and we're going to move this decimal place 1 to the left. So this 500 is left. And that tells us that this equals 500. Again, of course, you can do this multiple ways. For example, here, you don't really have to convert this to a decimal. You could just cancel out a 1. I'm sorry, you could cancel out a 0 from this side if you know how to do that. Whatever mental shortcut works for you, or even if you want to do this the long way, that's completely fine. This is just one shortcut that you can always use or take advantage of. So now, going back to the problem, it says when 1/10% of 5,000, which is 5, is subtracted from 1/10 of 5,000, which is 500, the difference is what? So now all we have to do is subtract 5 from 500. So let's go ahead and subtract 5 from here, like so. Now, as we see, we're going to go ahead and get 495. So this here is our final answer. And if we go over to our answer choices and take a look, we're going to see that that is letter D. All right, well, thank you guys so much for watching. I do have 3 super quick homework assignments for you guys. So first one is to go ahead and grab your free GMAT formula sheet if you haven't done so yet. Number 2 is to like and subscribe to this channel, and extra credit goes to anybody that leaves me a comment below. And lastly is to do question number 11 by Thursday, so you're all ready to go when I do the next video. All right, see you next time.